was about to call you a poser. I think they
Yeah.
literally were like, "Do you skate, you fucking poser with your Thrasher hat?"
I mean, fair.
Yeah, it definitely was.
Oh, that's
There's
what it was. Okay, that hat.
I would say that would be
Okay.
fair, yeah. If I didn't used to, I would have to burn this hat.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's the
I
one.
tell my dad he has to burn his MAGA hat all the time because he wasn't at the raids.
What a poser, dude.
He's fake.
He's a Trump.
Fake fan.
He does not think it's funny.
Hey, Ruben, what's your background right now?
My background is Kermit.
Oh,
Vampire.
Pretty
okay.
cool.
The worst
like
part
that.
is I know exactly what this is from. This is from the Alan Arkin episode of The Muppet Show where
Yes.
Dr. Bunsen Honeydew makes a Jekyll and Hyde formula. And
Whoa.
Alan Arkin drinks it, and he keeps turning into a Jekyll and Hyde monster throughout the episode. And then Kermit drinks it.
That's a funny premise.
It's a really good premise because Alan Arkin is singing something like Sound of Music, and there's like all these sheep dancing around, and he's just kicking shit over and screaming.
That's incredible. I have to watch that right now immediately. That sounds
Alright,
fantastic.
show is postponed. We gotta.
We gotta watch them.
Yeah, we're actually, I'm sorry, we're not doing comedy today. We are streaming exclusively The Muppet Show.
It is
Alan.
in season 5. It is the one that got added to Disney Plus.
Nice.
Oh, hey, Ruben, I can see the chat, so you could do the light in the chat. I'm seeing it light
Okay.
up.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
Okay.
he's seeing the chat.
Oh, we can see the chat.
Yeah, the chat that tried to call out Austin and now is going in on art, but in a good way.
Ooh.
Wait, hold on. Let me see this.
Orion seems nice.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh my god. Oh my. Okay, are we ready to get started? Let's see.
Oh, whoops! I thought that was a private message. Weird.
You want to do it again, Ruben? I thought we did
Yeah,
it.
there are pictures of us kissing. And that's not even a joke. You can
And
find
you're
pictures.
dressed like Freddie Mercury to make it even better.
I'm dressed like Freddie Mercury in a jacket that I got from Target and went back and returned after that show.
Fantastic.
You look for all my auditions, same thing. I buy all my clothes and then return it. I got
I'm
you.
not gonna wear that ever again.
No.
Because of the memories.
Yeah, of course. Okay, folks, it's 8:08. We might as well get started. Are we ready to fucking rumble?
Yay! I'm still
Excellent.
letting people in.
Yeah, just keep letting people in. I will be, I'll get started. All right. Okay. Pew, 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 pew. My name is Adriana McCain, and if I only could, I would make a deal with God and get him to switch our places. Welcome to Okay So Like.
Adriana, that's the plot of Bruce Almighty.
Yep.
Well, I'm right, and I should say it. I hope everybody's been having a good week. I'm excited to have. We've got a great bunch of guests. I am 2 drinks in. We're ready to fucking rumble, gang. But before we get too excited, and wonder why I look so goddamn blown out. There we go. Do I look like a person now? God, I fucking hope
Yeah.
so. We're gonna go ahead and we're going to, you guessed it, check out what's in the news. All right. Yay! I forgot that I have to hit share screen. Woo! And this is why I don't have 2 drinks before I start this show. Let's fucking rock.
2 drink minimum.
Okay. Florida's crocodile mating season is upon us, and residents are being warned about violent and hostile encounters, disturbing displays, and a whole lot of mess. As if they haven't dealt with this before.
Oh, God.
Conservative televangelist and Betty White lookalike contest loser Pat Robertson took to his show on Thursday to criticize the police violence against Black Americans. And in related news, these guys won't stop hanging outside my door. Hey, do you want water or carrots? Okay, good. All right, fine. Darius,
Honey.
Guinness World Record's longest rabbit, has been kidnapped from his home in the UK.
Oh.
No.
I'll fucking kill him.
Now listen,
Okay.
all right, we here at Okay So Like actually have an exclusive look at the main suspect.
That's funny.
Fucking dumb.
The cryptocurrency Dogecoin has seen a rise in value as a result of Elon Musk tweeting about it. And, if a sentence were a person, I think that one just called me a fake Star Wars fan and a huge bitch.
Oh my god.
Marjorie
really quick-
Taylor Greene. What was that?
I was just gonna say, Adrian, really quick. I like that picture is stock footage from Big Stock.
Thanks,
you know, 'cause-
Ruben.
Fuck you, you bitch. You're not a real
Jesus
Star Wars
Christ.
fan.
Marjorie Taylor Greene and Lauren Boebert were the only two representatives in Congress to vote against a law that would reauthorize the National Marrow Donor Program and help leukemia patients. Now look, I get it, okay? In these divisive times, cancers need to stick together. Scientists have created a white paint they are calling ultra white, which compared to regular white paint absorbs 1.9% of sunlight and is more likely to report you to the HOA. Alright, that's what's going on in the news! Because guess what's not funny? All of the mass shootings that we're having. I just have to bring down the mood just a little bit lower. You know, that's the fun thing about this show is like seeing just like headlined like Biden's not doing that and police officers are doing this and this is like how do I navigate around any of this? Okay, we're talking about a missing rabbit. That's as uplifting as it's gonna get, people. That's as uplifting as it is going to get. Guys, we have a fantastic show, but before we get started, I might as well, shoot the shit just a little bit with Ruben. Ruben, how are you doing?
Good. I just got an update on that missing rabbit.
Mhm.
He was shot by the police.
Mm.
Lola,
no.
no.
They were like, oh, we thought it was a gun, but it was a carrot.
Aw.
Oh,
Wait, what?
shit, Ruben.
What?
It was a gun, but it was actually a carrot, so he's alive. He's fine.
No, they thought it was. Well, they thought he had a gun,
Oh.
but he was eating a carrot because he's a rabbit. Rabbits don't carry guns. Molly says, but it was a white rabbit. Fair enough.
There we go.
So, Ruben, are you excited? Fun announcement for everybody who knows us. Ruben and I are going on vacation with each other. His girlfriend's
Yeah.
real mad about it.
Yeah, we are not. Yeah, I need to clarify. It's not just you and me. That would be weird.
That would be very
Um,
funny.
That would be a very planes, trains, and automobile-esque.
Yeah,
trip
like
of you
my
and me.
wife is having a baby, and I also have a suspended license.
Am I the John Candy?
You're
I'll
John
fucking-
Candy.
I'll
I would
fucking
be Steve
take it.
Martin. Come on.
No.
On Candy.
We're
What?
both John Candy? Is that
I
because
said,
we're
what
fat and
universe
gonna
is
die at
Ruben
40?
not?
Yeah, look, I'll take being the funny fat one who dies early. Like, I have no issue with that.
I knew you wouldn't, Rube. I knew you wouldn't. But yeah, no, Ruben and I are going to Disneyland together. Isn't that exciting?
We're
so
gonna do
torn.
this show from Disneyland.
We will do. Yeah, exactly. We're like, hey, you know what? I know that we're in line for Splash Mountain, but not that long of a line because it's only 25% capacity. Bow, 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 bow. This is going. Like, who thought that going to Disneyland in the middle of a pandemic would be like the perfect time to go to Disneyland?
I mean, it is a bad idea, and don't go if you're not vaccinated. but-
100%. Yeah, definitely. I'm getting my second shot on Monday. Sorry, the
I
first
just
one's already
lied and
kicked in, so I'm like,
I lied and said my name was Austin Blaylock on my vaccination thing. So
Yeah, you got there. You got to the front of the line pretty quickly. Yeah, no.
yeah, they were
it's
like,
going
oh.
on. Yeah.
Who's that? My name's Pee Head.
And clip
please,
that.
yeah, please let me
twitch.
into Disney.
Clip
My
that
name is
twitch.
PP Head. Yeah, it's gonna be a good time, but until then, you know, we'll still be here. I'm getting that second shot on Monday, so we'll see if I make it. The microchip that I get inserted may short circuit. You know, nothing in this life is guaranteed.
When I got mine, I texted my mom and I said, Mom, I got my vaccine. She said, good. And I said, yeah, they didn't give me any guacamole. And she didn't even let me finish the dirt joke. She just said, shut up.
And this is
That's
why
perfect.
Ruben's mom rules.
Yeah.
And we're gonna take a cue from her, and I'm gonna remove you from the spotlight, unfortunately, because we've got a great show for you all today. It's gonna be pretty good, I think. We might as well get started. Is everybody ready to get started?
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, girlfriend!
Do
Okay, this is fucking fantastic, folks. Please put your hands together. This individual. He runs a lot of great shows up here in the Bay Area. He's got some stuff, you know, going down in Los Angeles. The man's got a lot of irons in the fire. And wow, you know, we got hot stuff in the house. Please put your hands together for Mr. Arturo Raygoza Jr.
Woo!
Yeah. Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Y'all doing good?
Woo!
Dad, I don't want to do my jokes because you guys talked about theme parks and rabbits, and that's my wheelhouse. That's how you get good. Like, I'm really mad. I'm mad I have to do my material, but I guess I'll do it. Everybody, it's been a weird year. It's been bad, obviously. But natural disasters, I want to remind you that those are bad. And they even sound bad. Like a tsunami sounds bad. Like a earthquake sounds bad. But there's one natural disaster that has always confused me. It's when they put the word tropical with the word storm. I'm like, is this thing dangerous or delicious? Because it sounds really good. You know? It sounds delicious to me, you know? Everything that has the word tropical in my life is a good thing. A tropical getaway is good. Tropical Starburst, yes. Tropical Skittles. I eat a lot of candy. It's delicious. You can't take one of my positive words and connect it to a bad one. That doesn't work. You know? It doesn't work with my brain. Like if I tell you that I have tropical cancer, you know what I'm saying? You don't know exactly how to feel. You're like, how did you get it? Did you get it in the Bahamas? Did you eat too many coconuts? It sounds fun. It sounds fun. It's tough, man. It's tough. And I've noticed they've done that a lot lately. Like way back in, I guess, January 2019, did you know that they discovered, this is real. Don't get, it's mega herpes. Did you know that that's a thing? Mega herpes. Real coined term by scientists. It's real. That's crazy to me. Mega's good. Mega's a good word. You know what I'm saying? So it makes me feel like super gonorrhea is going to come out of nowhere and have to fight mega herpes, and it's going to try to fight for our bodies. I'm scared. You got to understand. I was quarantining before everyone when I found out that was a thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, forget. I found out about COVID. I was like, that doesn't sound too bad. It doesn't sound too bad. No? I was already indoors. I was already done. One thing that's very interesting and confusing to me is fashion. Fashion's very confusing. For example, they have outfits and they have like jeans that are tore up and ripped up and they cost more money. Like less fabric, more money. That's not how I was raised. That's really confusing to me, you know? A lot of my pairs of pants, for some reason, they always like rip in the crotch area because, you know, I'm packing and like but for real, they rip a lot in the crotch area, and I'm not even gonna fix that anymore. I'm just gonna make a fashion statement and sell them for more. I'm flipping these pants, you know what I mean? So if you want crotchless Levi's, call me. You understand? I'll sell them to you. And another thing in fashion that confuses me, like, you know the Champion brand? Have you guys heard of the Champion brand? It's a very expensive brand right now. Like a sweater would cost you more than $50. but I'm old enough to remember when Champion was a value brand. It was the brand that you bought to save money. But now if you have Champion, you're cool. And that's weird to me. I can't connect that with my brain. You understand? Because then that means that my father is the coolest fucking guy around. Down to the underwear and sock for decades. Do you understand me? Like my dad, everyone else is a poser just like Austin. You understand? That's a whole but like everyone else is a poser, man. You're wearing Champion now. My dad's been on the game. You understand? And it just makes me wonder, like, should I start breaking out my my FUBU jersey and my Shaqs? Because I'll get it out. You understand? I'll be ready to go. I want to be a better. But there's something in my life that I want to tell you guys. It's very, very, very it's personal to me. You may not like me after I say it, but I gotta say it to you. I don't drink. And you see how it got quiet right there? That's how it's supposed to be. Because you guys were like, oh, this guy might be okay to hang out with. He might be cool. And then I said that, you were like, this guy's a loser. Like, no, we can't be friends. But there, you're making a mistake there. Because we should be friends. I'll tell you why. None of my friends have ever got a DUI. Not one. My friendship saves you $10,000 off the top. It's doing for you. They probably owe you money. You know what I mean? I'm like the Tim Duncan of the team. Like, I'm not gonna do anything flashy, but you're not gonna win a championship without me. Do you understand that? That's not how it's going down. And I don't know if you know this. There's another benefit to having me as a friend. You know that drunk people do dumb things. Have you heard of this? Little snap. Yeah, it happens. I keep you out of those situations. I'm a real good friend. I like the first thing that people do when they're drunk is they try to drive, and then I got to grab my friend and tell him, "Listen, buddy, you can't drive when you're sober." It's not going down like that, man. And then I'll let him run off, and he does the second thing that people do when they drink. They try to fight people they don't have business fighting. Have you seen that? Now, that one affects me more because I'm supposed to fight with you. But if you start fighting, I'm downgrading you to acquaintance really fast because I'm not catching hands for anyone. I don't fight for myself. You understand? I don't. And then I got to tell him, like, that. Look, listen, that guy isn't your weight class, and he's not even your species, I'm pretty sure. You got to chill. And I'll let him go. And then I let him go, and he does the third thing that people do when they're drunk is, you know what it is? It's when you try to have sex with something that you normally wouldn't try to have sex with. Like, have you heard this one? This one happens a lot. It got quiet because people have done this. You guys are thinking like, yeah, but that didn't happen. It did. It happened. And I got to grab my friend real tight on this one because that's real personal. I got to hold him by his shirt. And I got to tell him, listen, dude, I can't let you go home with that. And he'll say, bro, I'm going home with that, and I'm excited. And I'm like, no, I'm your friend. I can't let you do that, man. I'm your friend. He goes, no, bro, I've been waiting for this my whole life. I can't wait. And I'm like, listen, you don't understand what I'm saying. That's a dude. And then he looks at me, and he goes, I know. And I was like, oh, I didn't know. I had no idea. Get out there, you bisexual soldier. I had no idea. You were acting straight this whole time completely. I didn't know, man. I didn't know. Man, yeah. But before I get out of here, man, what I want to tell you guys. Let's give you guys a short one. Let's keep it fun. You guys like dad jokes? You guys like quick material?
Yeah.
Woo. Okay. So there's a drink that people have. It's a common drink. It's actually a nightmare that all your teeth are coming out of your mouth and there's like nothing you can do about it. Have you ever had this dream?
Yes.
But it makes me wonder, do you think that crackheads have dreams where all their teeth come back? I'm just curious. I want to know. It's terrible. Can you imagine waking up ready to bite something and you can't? fun dental situation. But yeah, I got the light. I'm bouncing. We're good. We're done. All right, we're gonna end the set, everybody. Thank you.
Yay! Interview time!
Yay!
Yay!
Everybody give it up for Art!
Yay! Art interview time! Interview.
Yay!
Get back to the theme parks and rabbits.
Yes, we can talk all about that, and we will. Let me just put a quick timer on me because I have no concept of time internally.
Oh, we'll go on forever.
It's mostly to keep everything moving along. It's not so much like, oh, we gotta get rid of Art. It's more like, Adriana, stop talking. Art, I'm so happy to have you on the show. This is great. I ask every one of my guests the same damn question, and guess what? You are no exception to it, my friend. How are you doing right now?
I'm doing good. I'm doing, considering the world's getting crazy. I'm holding on to the bumper. I'm making it work. Yeah, and yeah,
There
we're
we
making
go.
it work. Yeah.
Has the last year been something that's been really difficult for you, or have you felt like it's been something that's like a little, maybe you're adjusting too well?
I feel really guilty, because I've had a good year. Like, I feel really bad. Like, for example, like I had to work so much, and then as we do comedy, go right to doing that, or like either with my little boys doing that. And I was such in a grind that when the world stopped, I actually finally got a break. And I feel bad, the pandemic, but it was cool. And then the government started sending me money for some reason, and I was like, yo, I know it's a pandemic and it needs to end, but I didn't make it end, so let's just, let's get through it,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I completely hear you.
Yeah.
It has been, I think for a lot of comedians, it's been really, challenging because, we're so used to going out every single night, but I find myself being like, oh, I have to go back to doing that? What? It's awful. Did you guys know how nice it is to just, do nothing? It's kind of the best.
I love it.
I love doing nothing, which is
so good.
Yeah, I'm like, this is the only thing that I'm good at. And honestly, it's surprising how much you enjoy doing nothing, given that you do I feel like you're running all sorts of stuff, but I'm glad that you're taking a second to take a break from all of that, because that's So you wanted to talk about rabbits. Art, what's your experience with rabbits? I feel like I couldn't tell if that was a bit.
He's
or
got
if that
two
was...
kids.
To be honest, my experience with rabbits is not good, but I really like them. I'll explain. I had every animal I've owned as a kid, and this is not my fault. I think my family was just not good at taking care of animals. We had a rabbit, and we tried to wash it, and you're not supposed to wash rabbits, I guess.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you're not supposed to bathe them. They're supposed to bathe themselves. The rabbit died because we washed it.
What?
Yeah, for real. We didn't we washed the rabbit.
God.
No, but it got sadder. And this is, I don't want to take the air out of the, really gonna bury Molly right now. I feel bad. But Molly had to go on it too, don't worry. But basically, we found out after that the rabbit had babies that were in the freaking cage and they were not alive. So I was like, what the hell? So forever, from there, I always feel bad. I know this is a comedy show. You're not supposed to talk about it, but I just, how when you're a kid, the first thing you remember is something bad?
Yeah.
Mine's rabbits. I came online when we lost our rabbit, and I was like, oh, now I'm conscious. And I was like,
wow. But I feel like that's the key thing that you have to have, as a comedian. If there's not some sort of wow, mortality, huh? I guess I might as well just not take any of this shit seriously.
Exactly. When you're a kid, you think you're gonna have all your pets forever, and then it's not what ends up happening.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, that is so fucking
dark.
That's
dark.
No, listen, we've talked about all sorts of awful shit on this show before. Dead baby rabbits is I mean, it's up there, but it's not the number one thing. Jesus fucking Christ, though. That's that's such a rough way to become conscious. Just like,
person. Yeah.
boom. Okay. Fuck. But I'm glad you still like them. I mean, I think that there's a lot of people out there that, like, they have their first experience with, like, their first bad experience with, like, a pet. Like, I've got a friend that had hamsters when he was a kid, and one of them ate, like, a baby, and he saw that there was, like, they had a boy and a girl, they had babies, and then all of the babies were gone except for, like, one chewed up half one. And now he hates hamsters. And so, like...
Yeah. I had hamsters, too. Hamsters, if you have more than 2, it becomes a mafia movie really fast. You understand? It's crazy. It's insane. The ecosystem moves really quick with hamsters.
Like, that's why there's so many of them. Adopt, don't shop. Adopt, don't shop.
It's like the Sopranos wasn't even that intense for me. I see my hamsters. You understand?
Yeah, you're like, whatever. They're driving Adrian into the woods. Who fucking cares? I've seen worse. I've been to PetSmart. God, that's so funny. Let me just say that's so funny about my own joke. Fuck. I would love to know what a secret talent of yours is. Do you have any secret talents?
I have a few.
Okay.
I guess I'll give you like a secret talent, secret story-ish kind of thing. People don't know this about me. I keep it pretty secret. Secret.
Good kid.
Yeah, no,
Liar, he's got 2.
I used to dance when I was a young man. That was another thing that I was conscious. I wasn't conscious doing it. So when I was 8 years old, I used to go to dance studios and dance. And until I was 10. And in between that time, I guess the rabbit thing happened in between that time. But like, I was always dancing. I was the little boy. Like when you're a dancer, it's not a little boy. So I was a little boy and a bunch of little girls. And like, I had these little rhinestones. I knew the word rhinestone way too early in life. Do you understand? Like, it was crazy. And I have all these pictures that are really embarrassing of me in these weird outfits. Like, I did Grease. You know, everyone does Grease as a dance. Like, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I have this little leather jacket from when I was a kid that's very tiny and very adorable. But I also am embarrassed of it. But yeah, I did like not professional, but competitive dance.
Do not be embarrassed by that. That fucking rules. That's so awesome. Because I did dance when I was a kid too, like from like, I don't know, 5 to 8 or something like that. And there were like a couple of like boys that like did it along with their sisters that like.
That was me. Like my older sister.
Yeah, see, that mom's like.
Yeah.
Mom is like, I'm not fucking doing, like, I'm not driving you 2 different places. Like, it's either, you know, both of you or none of you. And
that's what happened. Yeah.
I don't know how my mom didn't convince my brother into doing it with me, but, like, he escaped that, but there were other dudes that didn't. But, dude, don't be embarrassed by that. Rhinestones fucking rock. Who doesn't like shiny shit? Like, you're fine. In a little jacket, little greaser, like that's so cute. Like, no, that's adorable.
Thing, man, yeah.
Do you still know how to do a step ball change?
Oh yeah, I could do a shot.
Prove it.
I could do.
He's sitting in a car, Ruben.
I could jazz walk.
He's not moving. He can get out.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, let me do it.
I mean, are you in a safe place where it would be?
You know, I don't want the police called on me because I'm doing a jazz walk fucking through the fucking. Like, I think
what a show, though.
Yeah.
I'll film and I'll personally send it to all of you. That's what I'll do.
Please and thank you. That's all we ask. That would be perfect.
Actually, Adriana, we'll do a dance number together and film it. It'll be fun. We'll do that.
I love it. I'm gonna start looking up like old routines, like Judy Garland shit for us to learn. That'd be perfect. So before I send you on your way onto your next gig, because apparently we're not fucking good enough for you to stick around with. Ruben has a question for you, so I'm gonna go ahead and add Ruben here.
I get a segment now.
Ruben gets to talk now.
Oh no.
I'm
what
sorry.
Do you mean, oh no? What do you mean, oh no?
Yeah, no, oh no, but keep going. You're doing great, son.
Art, I know things about you, and we have had conversations. We're gonna play this or that. I'm gonna give you 2 things, and you have to tell me which is better. There's 3 rounds. Okay?
Okay.
They're all theme park related.
Oh hell yeah! Let's go.
First one is Pirates of the Caribbean or Haunted Mansion.
Oh,
You have 5 seconds. 5,
Pirates.
4. Pirates.
wanna-
All right. Splash Mountain or Space Mountain? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Space. Big
Space.
Thunder Mountain.
Mountain. Yeah.
Big Thunder Mountain Railroad or the Matterhorn? 5, 4, 3.
The battle got remade.
Look at that. He got it. Good job, Art.
He answered all the questions correctly. Because those are all correct. Art, thank you so much for being here. This was fantastic. You know, if you want to let people know where they can catch you, you're welcome to say. You can plug your shit right now before I send you out into the ether.
For sure. Hey, everybody. So, Arturo Raygoza Jr. on all the social medias out there. And if there's things I'd like you to check out, if you're into roast battling, we have a roast battle channel called the Ultimate Roasting Championship on YouTube. You can also go to my YouTube, and we did a comedy short film called Beer Wars. Chad was in it, and people like it. Chad, you got a standing ovation, by the way, when we had it go live. We had to go live in front of people. You got a standing ovation. Yeah, we had a short film called Beer Wars, a little comedy thing that we did. If you look on my YouTube, you'll see that as well. And yeah, that's it.
Okay, there you go. Guys, give it up one last time for Arturo Raygoza Jr.
Yay.
That's been so much fun. We learned about the horrors of raising rabbits. That's fantastic. Nobody should think those things are an acceptable, present to give to a child. Guys, we're going to go ahead and move right on to our next comedian. She's a great lady who stuck up for me when a man said a nasty thing at me. And,
Oh my goodness.
and in the middle of a show, we could talk about that later though. And you know what? She is a comedian in Los Angeles, and she hosts a podcast and everything. Guys, please put your sweet little hands together for one, Molly Sanchez.
Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. Hello. Absolutely, Adriana, 100%. If I saw a man about to be run over by a semi truck, I would look the other way every single time. But I will fist fight to the death anybody who insults any woman in my hearing. Absolutely. And before I get in, actually, I do have a story about that. Might as well. I wasn't going to use it, but I'll do it. But before I get into that, I want to say, Arturo, I actually had the opposite experience of you. Because I actually didn't wash my rabbit for months, and I got bacterial vaginosis. So you gotta be so careful, baby girl. You have to cleanse. No, I'll tell you a story about sticking up for a woman. So one thing that I miss about the before times, and I'm so glad we're back to it. I want to get back to my favorite sport. My favorite outdoor sport is watching couples fight. So it was when I lived in San Francisco. I lived in Union Square, and I saw this couple about to fight, and I knew they're about to fight because he was calling her babe a lot. Now I've learned two things from watching hours and hours of reality TV, and one of those things is that you can survive for 3 days on your own urine. I'll tell you what, that's an episode of House Hunters I'm never gonna forget. And two is that only the people who despise each other call each other babe. 100% of the time. It's never like, hey babe, I just want you to know, I think you're smart, I think you're talented, and babe, you're the thing that makes this race truly amazing. I love you, babe. No, it's never ever like that. It's always like, babe, get in the canoe. Babe, get in the canoe. Babe, if you don't get in the motherfucking canoe, I will take your spleen out, babe, and I will rip it into 4,000 round pieces. And babe, I don't even know what the spleen is, okay? But I will find it and I will eviscerate it. Fuck you, babe. It's always like that. So I knew this couple was gonna fight because he was calling her babe in an angry way. And I was watching from across the street, and this man raised his hand like he was gonna hurt her. And something came out of my body at that moment. And that something was, you will not hurt her! And I'm an extremely timid person. Like, I just learned last month that the Jim Carrey movie The Mask is a comedy. Because I saw a billboard when I was 5 and I just filled in the blanks. So I'm like very scared of everything. But when I saw this man raise his hand to a woman I'd never met in my life, I was like, you will not hurt her! And my normal speaking voice is like this. Like my regular voice is like, this glass of milk is dessert enough. No, that night, something bubbled out of me and I screamed at this man. And you know what? He put his hand down. He put his hand down and he went to go rethink the role that toxic masculinity had played in his life. I'm just kidding. He went into Jack in the Box, but it's basically the same thing. So that's what I'm excited to get back to, is watching that kind of stuff. But I'll tell you one thing that I'm for sure leaving. I'm leaving in the before times. I'm leaving humility in the before times. I will be humble never again in my life, okay? Felt cute will never ever delete, okay? You have to bask in it, all right? I am smart. I am funny. I finally have the cup size I lied about having in a Harry Potter chat room when I was 8. Like, I have arrived. I am here. And like, I'm almost 30. I spent so much of my 20s absolutely despising my body. Hated it so much. And part of that was because people used to tell me I was pregnant a lot. I've never been pregnant, ever. I'm barren as hell. But people would come up to my 20 and 21-year-old self and just tell me that I was pregnant. And that sucks. That sucks. The first person who did it to me was a child. And the little girl I babysat put her hand on my stomach and she goes, "There's a baby in there." But it's okay, because I got her back, because when we were passing a dumpster later, I was like, "There's a baby in there."
Yeah.
But it's mean. Like, honestly, do not ever ask a woman if she's pregnant, no matter what. It's shitty. And it's shitty. Like, a woman, unless a woman is crowning, like actively crowning, like there's an arm hanging out, unless that's and you know what, even then you should be like, "Jill, did you change your haircut? The bangs, Jill, something's different about you, Jilly." It's shitty. And I think the reason people used to call me that is because I was thin at the time, but I had a beer belly. But the thing about me now is it's evened out, and I kind of have like a beer whole body. And I'm really into it. Like, it's Miller time, baby. Saddle up. I'm excited. I'm ready to go. Honestly, like, I spent so much of my 20s. My 20s were defined by having men crush me with their lies, but God is my witness. My 30s are going to be about me crushing men with my thighs. Okay, up top. Nobody's high-fiving me, but that's for everybody. That one's for everybody. I feel good. I feel good in this meat suit. It feels good. I love it. I mean, like, my life has honestly gotten better. Every year my life has gotten better. Like, just for tonight, for example, after this show, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go and I'm going to have sex with someone who has a headboard.
What?
I know, masturbation's so great. Holy shit, it's the best. It's so fun, you guys. Have you tried it? It's the best. And I think that, like, I've listened to enough straight male comedy to know that, you know, there's this weird, like, shame with men when they, you know, take themselves to dinner. Like a man, like, after he ejaculates is just like, "Oh, why?" And it's kind of similar for women, to be honest. Like, after a woman makes herself come, she's just like, "Oh, why do we bother with men?" Every woman post self-coming, okay, every woman after taking a selfie, you know, every woman after she does that, she's like, "Damn, I could get a step stool, a spider swatter, and a cocktail dress with a wetsuit zipper, and I could own the damn universe." Oh my God. It's a great feeling, and I feel good. I feel so good in this body. I masturbate to, let me just share this. And I saw the light, so I'm going to wrap it up. But I masturbate to ASMR because I have imagination. And I also have really slow buffering Wi-Fi. So, you know, you got to make it work. And so I was searching and I typed in erotic ASMR, accent, and just let what happened happen. And it was an Australian man. They do make horny ASMR. Yeah. It was an Australian man. And he starts describing what he's going to do to me. And he's like, "Hey, Gail, Here's how it's gonna go, Gail. All right, Gail. I'm slowly kissing down your neck, girl. It's gonna be great. And I'm like, yeah, hell yeah. I can't wait till it gets to my bloomin' onion. This is gonna be awesome. And he goes, oh yeah, Gail. Now I'm kissing slow circles around your nipples. You know, he's Australian, so it's like going the opposite direction. Then he's like, and next, girl, oh, this is the really sexy part. Oh, girl, I want you to take a deep breath for me, girl. I want you to spread your legs, girl. And I want you to pretend like you're breathing through your pussy. Now, I like paused because I thought surely there's something like lost in translation here. You know how they like put like U's in the word color or like think spiders are not horrifying. Like I thought there was some like, oh yeah, you breathe through your pussy, mate. Like it was something like it didn't mean what I think it meant. But he said it again. He's like, I'm right down there, girl. And I want you to hunker down. And I want you to take a deep breath and breathe through your pussy. Guys, I came so hard I almost suffocated. Okay, that's enough.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's the end of that for me. You gave me the line. Hi, Arturo.
Oh my god!
break a
Fire
leg.
Hey guys, give it up one more time for Molly Sanchez.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
holy shit.
That was
Hi.
amazing.
Here, let me get on my stool.
There you go. Wow, that's the best story that I've ever heard about ASMR, which is actually not saying that much because mostly it's all in whispers and I can't hear it all that well. So like,
Yeah.
Oh fuck, that's great.
And sometimes it's just like white women eating pickles and ugh.
Yeah, which is like, it's like you put that where like children can see it. That doesn't feel.
I know.
That doesn't feel right.
Can I just ask a quick question about this horny ASMR thing?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Like hypothetically, where would you find this?
Oh, there's a couple of I wouldn't it's too late. So it's on the YouTube.
It's just
but
on
it's
YouTube.
also, yeah, they don't show anything. It's just saying stuff.
I'll be right back.
And there's some on Tumblr.
There you go. I think that's a very wonderful workaround for Tumblr famously doesn't have porn anymore.
No, RIP.
Unrelated, I haven't been on Tumblr in years, but that's a really fun workaround because you have to click play in order to like it's not just gonna pop up, so you can just be like very tempting ASMR. Like you don't have to really say anything unless you want.
Really quick, I obviously cannot show my phone because I have looked it up on the Google. And I typed in horny ASMR on Google. There's an entire Pornhub category.
That's
Okay.
not YouTube,
Whoa.
Ruben. Have you
I
been
didn't
No,
mean-
keep up
he's
on-
like, what are all these cat videos? There's not nary a cat in any of these.
Yeah, why can't I find the new trailer for Captain Marvel 2? What the hell?
Oh,
That
you
doesn't look
can.
like it.
You can.
Fair enough. Molly, I ask everybody this question, and you are no exception to the rule, my friend. How are you doing right now?
Adriana, I had a fucking banger week. I had a really good week.
Please.
And then I just had a lot of good times. I had a great week. And then today I got the world's smallest Dolly Parton merch right into my bloodstream.
I was
and-
like, what? Oh.
Yeah, I'm fully prepared to be like knocked out tomorrow.
Mhm.
But there's something kind of lovely about that. Like I am so busy that the idea of like having a day just to be sick is like intoxicating. It's intoxicating to me. If I wake up tomorrow and I feel fine, I'm gonna be so disappointed.
Aw. And see, this is why Munchausen syndrome is a thing. Like, I get it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like sixth sense myself tomorrow. if
Molly,
it doesn't
you
happen.
can
Yeah.
just tell your work you don't feel fine. Like you can just do that.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
That's
You know,
true.
like a liar.
you know. Is this your first or your second shot?
Number 2, baby.
Okay, all right.
Tell your work you don't feel good.
I myself am also a Moderna girl, so you're gonna have to let me know. Hey, you're gonna have to let me know how that goes. I told my nurse, I was like, so is Dolly Parton here to give me the vaccine? And she said no, and I said, well, that's too bad. I am really lucky that she thought that was funny, because otherwise she would have been like, I guess she wouldn't have thought that was funny. I don't know where I was going with that.
Well, I asked the nurse this morning, so I had to go to the USC parking structure and get it early this morning. And the lady doing mine was an older lady nurse, and I'm a little bit scared of the needle of it all. So I had to like be funny to make myself not scared. So as she's putting it in, I'm like, please yell this with me. She's like, okay. I said, hot girl summer, hot girl summer. And she goes, yes, hot girls in the summer. Like she sang it with me, which I thought was really cute. And then she rubbed my back. And I was like, oh, this is like the sweetest experience I've had in a long time. So yeah, I feel great.
And you know what? Under Bernie Sanders' like healthcare plan, like I'm just saying that with Medicare for all, there will always be a nurse to rub our backs. That is something that they have not discussed yet.
I love that.
That is important to mention. Dude, that's so awesome. Like,
yeah.
Like, I'm so stoked to get, like, my second shot. Like, I'm probably gonna feel like shit the next day, but,
I do actually think that I am, either I'm embarrassed for telling a room full of mostly strangers what I jerk it to, or I am starting to develop a fever because it's a little warm. But so far, that's like the only thing.
No, it's okay. On this show, too many people have told me what they jerk it to, so like you're in great company. For example, Ruben asked pretty much everybody, like on my birthday, which one of Alvin's and the Chipmunks would have sex with.
Theodore.
So Theodore, okay, you were the sensitive guy.
Wow.
It's a toll.
Oh no, that one's Simon.
I take it back, Simon.
Simon. Okay. Plus, he also, he's got glasses, so you're like, oh man, he's smart. So if I get pregnant on accident, my kid's still gonna get into a good school.
Oh boy, yeah, that's what I'm thinking, for sure.
There we go. Molly, I see that we are in your closet right now.
Yes.
Do you, as somebody who, like, when I've seen on social media, not to be a creeper, that, like...
Oh, I've creeped on you.
Okay. Mutual creeping. That's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
But you've got, you've got a very fun sense of style and fashion.
Yeah.
So what are some...
I think, like, my style is, like, Miss Frizzle, but if she fucked.
That's what I think
Miss
I'm
Frizzle
going
didn't
for.
fuck.
You're right.
Come
Make
on.
mistakes, get messy, like she definitely did.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
No. I was gonna say that, like, I've got these like jellyfish earrings on, so I too am very much trying to be Miss Frizzle, who maybe someday we'll fuck. There's God, lonely. No, but what are some fashion tips that you have for the people? Like things that you want like people to know, like what's up, like what's going on?
I think for me, it's always like the people who I dress for is one time I was in line at a Target and I put on the counter like neon blue tights and I was wearing probably this or like something like it. And this tiny 5-year-old girl behind me went, awesome. And so I've been chasing that high ever since because I have adult money, but I'm still like trying to impress the person that I was when I was 5 years old. So,
oh my God, I love it.
But with titties.
Yes,
also.
but with titties.
Which would have impressed me as a 5-year-old, to be honest.
That's true. That I wouldn't have like known exactly what they are, but I would have been like, whoa.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you find I ask you this because I find myself in this particular headspace when I'm at Target. Do you ever get like hella jealous of all the like little kids' clothes that like all the that like what Why do you all get to have like fun tulle skirts and
Yes.
sequins, and I have to be stuck with the color olive?
Yeah, hate an olive. Never. Well, I love the food olive, but
Mhm.
yeah, I do think that you just have to go out of your way to get your tulle skirts. I'm sure I'm like within reach. Here's some tulle. Oh, here we go. Yeah, baby. Like
There
I have
we
a tulle
go.
skirt
Okay.
within
Well, hell
reach,
yeah.
mama. Like you just gotta go to different places.
Yeah, and it's like I myself am a self-professed chunky lady.
Yes, same.
Yeah. All right. We got that beer body. Okay, let's
Yes.
go. What's your beer of choice, by the way? Like, if you have to pick a
Oh.
beer.
I love IPAs. So I
IPA?
love, yeah.
You like eating grass too? Come on, girl. Love yourself.
Yeah. No, I love it. I love it. Yeah, no, I love IPAs. Yeah, and yeah, that's all I have to say. I don't have a joke for it.
That's
I
fine. I
honestly
mean,
like
it
it
was-
too much.
That's perfect because it was just a very quick like little, didn't have to be its whole thing. I myself am a big fan of the Corona. I like a fun Mexican
Ooh.
lager. That's a fun summer beverage, and
Yeah.
pop a lime in it. You're having a great time at the beach.
Oh, yeah.
No, I ask, just for the beer bride thing, but it is so like hard to find stuff that is just like whimsical for like fat gals, because I have gotten so many Instagram Instagram advertisements, and it's been like, wow, this thing is like sparkly and holographic, and I want to see how much it is, and it's like, oh hey, the biggest size is a size 10, never mind. Like,
Oh yeah.
it's a struggle, but I found, like, I've got a very cute velvet skirt from Torrid. Are you like
Torrid is out there doing the work.
Torrid's
I'm
coming together.
into it.
Towards making it happen, and I think that, any other fat girls on this chat, we gotta stick out for each other and figure out when the right time to use a coupon is, because they're also fucking expensive.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate thing is like it's hard to be like fat and fashionable, and on a budget.
And
but-
you know what? We do great. We do our best. I think you and I, we got this. My drink
Got
just
you.
went away. Molly, I gotta ask really quickly. What is your frozen yogurt order?
Ice cream.
You know what? Okay.
Full fat ice cream.
There we go. Actually, you know what? Congratulations, you've won. Okay, so like, this isn't a competitive show, but I'm still declaring you the winner. What's your ice cream? What do you get for ice cream? Like, what's your go-to flavor? You're
Thank
going to
you for
Baskin
asking.
Robbins.
Yeah, I love just a mint chip is my fave on a waffle cone. Yeah,
Ooh.
mint
That sounds
chip, love it.
classic. That sounds wonderful. Hey, so Ruben's getting mad at me because he would like to ask you a question, and I would like to hear your answer, actually. So I'm gonna go and throw him here.
I can tell. I
Ruben's
was
bit.
waiting for this one.
Ruben's bit. All right, we're doing
bit.
this or that, Molly.
Yep,
Something
got
we've
it.
not talked about in the chat. I think you can tell from my background here.
Yeah.
You're a big fan of white people.
Yes.
So, okay. So, Molly, I'm going to tell you 2 different Taylor Swift albums, and you are going to tell me which one you like more.
Simple. Okay.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. Evermore versus 1989.
Evermore.
All right, we've got Lover versus Fearless, Taylor's version.
Lover.
All right, and we've got Red versus Reputation.
Ooh, you bastard. I have to say Red because it has one of my favorite
Thank you.
cheesiest Taylor songs ever. So yeah.
There we
Can
go.
I just say my background has been Taylor almost this whole interview, and
Yes, I've seen it.
I did get a text that said, "Why is your background Evermore? You better be nice."
It's a no skip album. I'm always DMing you that, but yeah, no
Yes.
skip. Even
We
though
will-
Coney Island, I kind of zone out a little bit.
Coney
because
Island's a good
men.
one though.
No, it's like the mall before the internet was the only place to be. Tay.
Yeah,
That
it's
sucks. Don't say that. Anyway, I'm probably almost out of time.
That's okay. It's all good. I'm gonna. All right. Well.
I did get a follow up text that said, "This is my favorite bit of OSL Reputation." Ugh.
I actually used to feel that way, but I love Reputation now. Don't blame me. Are you kidding me? Bop of bops. King of My Heart, Dress, the gayest Taylor Swift song ever. Of course, I love Reputation, but
okay,
I also
like Betty isn't just sitting there. All right.
Oh my god.
It's about Ryan Reynolds' kids.
Oh, anyway. But I have to give it up for Long Live, which is on Red, and it's the corniest song, but I love it so much. So anyway.
There we go. Okay, Ruben, I will see you. I'll see you later. I was gonna try to make an Evermore joke, but it wasn't fucking landing in my head. That's fine.
But the Ruben Nevermore.
Jesus
Sure.
Christ.
There we go. Molly, thank you so much for being on the show. Please, I'm gonna give you a second to plug your shit. Tell me what's going. Tell where people can find you. Let me go ahead and get rid of myself.
Okay, hi everybody. Thanks for listening. I'm on Twitter at Serious Molly, SCRIOUS MOLLY. I have a podcast called The Hold Up. It's where my friend and I revisit stuff that we used to like as kids and see if it's still good. There are a lot of podcasts with this name. Ours is the only one with the Mead notebook, so The Hold Up. And you can find me on Instagram at Molly fucking Sanchez. So thank you so much for having me. This is so fun. I feel good.
Yay!
Yeah.
Guys, give it up one more time for Molly!
Yeah.
Hey guys, it's me.
That was huge.
People were really excited about Molly just there, and yeah. Anyway, I'm on my third drink, which means that this is gonna get pretty loosey-goosey. Look, who doesn't love a Jim Beam and Coke? And I'll tell you who. People who don't fucking tip, that's who. This show is free to watch. You're probably watching it on Zoom. You're probably watching it on YouTube. You're probably watching it on Twitch. There are only 3 options. But regardless, it's free to watch. And you know what's not free? These people's time, because I fucking value them as workers in this unfortunate capitalist society. While we're existing in it, I unfortunately recognize that this is how I recognize people's values, and I gotta give them money for it. And even though I got paid the other day, I did have to pay for a Disneyland ticket, which means that I would love your help to pay these wonderful comics. It's okay. I could have. I mean, I can still afford to do it, but like, come on, like, show your gratitude, show your appreciation, show them that they tickled your funny bone. Why don't ya? Via money to me that I will disperse to them. Ruben dropped the Venmo in the chat. In case you are watching VOD, on YouTube or Twitch. Again, we've only got 2 other options other than Zoom. That is at Adriana with 2 N's McCain. For Venmo, just my name, just squished together. Wonderful. I was like trying to burp through all of that, which is why I was like that. It's fine. Thank you so much. I really appreciate all of you being here. Are you guys ready for your headliner? I think you guys are ready for your headliner.
Yeah.
It doesn't fucking sound like any of you are ready for your headliner, given that, let's see, Molly, Anna, Ruben, all looking on their phone. Peepee Head looking at his phone.
Stuff.
Paying you.
We've got Sienna looking at her phone.
I'm here.
Don't matter. Are you ready for your headliner or not? Are you ready?
Adriana goes, "Are you all gonna Venmo us?" And then everyone's trying to Venmo. Just, what the fuck are you doing?
Faster about it. My God, it's like you people don't have your phones next to you all fucking day.
No, you're
We're
right.
Venmoing.
I'm
We're
sorry.
Venmoing.
I wasn't. I was doing something selfish.
Okay, I
I'm sorry.
sent it.
Okay, God, thank you. Thank you for being
Whoa,
generous.
Anna
Give me
just
money.
donated $10,000.
That's so crazy.
Holy shit, Anna. Thank you.
Incredible. I appreciate all of you so much.
That's amazing.
That's great. I'm gonna be able to keep this shit going for a long ass time. Wow. Folks, I want you to get ready. I want you to get steady. We've got our returner on the show tonight. He is a very funny fellow that has changed my mind on domestic beer. Please put your hands together for Mr. Chad Opitz.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yay!
Hi. Hello. Hey. My roommate just got home, so he thinks I'm saying hello to him. But get out of here, buddy.
Hi, Jesse.
Oh my
Hi,
goodness.
Jesse.
Jesse, it is Jesse. You knew who it was.
Bring
Holy
Jesse
shit.
in to say
I
hi.
He literally just
Cadence.
walked in the door. Yeah, I was like, "Hey, man, I'm just checking his mail." I'm like, "Get out of the room, you piece of shit. You kind, beautiful man with a wonderful cat. Get out of here." Oh my God. Well, hello, hi, yes. Oh my God. Hell yeah. Molly, you mentioned chocolate chip mint ice cream, mint choco. Yeah, I'm gonna start off with. You know what? You said loosey goosey. I'm gonna get loosey goosey on this shit because my first makeout experience was brought to me by mint chocolate chip ice cream. I think that's why I got made out with in the first place. Like this lady was like, I mentioned mint chocolate chip ice cream, and she just goes, "I love mint chocolate chip," and she just started making out with me. I was like, "Oh my god, what's going on?" I think she just thought I would taste like mint chocolate chip ice cream. So I don't know. That was not the case, but it was it was a memorable first makeout session. I enjoyed it. Yeah, I hope we have entertained you guys tonight because I know people are fucking bored as hell out there on these streets. Like I know this is true because I caught not this roommate, I caught my other roommate, Bro Nose. I don't know. I'm talking to the comics here. I have a roommate named Bro Nose. I caught him watching a 70-minute documentary about the song "Who Let the Dogs Out."
What?
But yeah, there's a documentary. And it's simply just called "Who Let the Dogs Out," okay? And I think he went in wanting answers. He's like, I've been waiting 20 years. He's like, I got my notepad out. Like, I've been jotting down clues. He's like, I heard him like halfway through the movie just say very seriously, "Who did it?" Like, he wanted to fucking know. I got emotionally invested. I was like, oh my God, I got to figure it out too. So, man, hopefully we entertain you tonight. I got good on you for getting your vaccines. I just got my first shot yesterday. I know there's certain people that are like worried about it. They're like concerned about the vaccine, like what's in it. But like I've eaten food off of the gas station rollers, so I don't give a fuck. Like if I'm not questioning what's in the McRib. I'm not gonna ask a doctor what's in this thing. Just shoot me up with it. So. But I'm this whole time, like, I'm looking forward to things getting back to normal because, for one reason, like, I'm not good at drugs, and I wish I was good at drugs. I wish I was better at drugs. Like, I'm very jealous of people who are good at drugs. Like, Dro, my aforementioned roommate who watched the Who Let the Dogs Out documentary, I got into an argument with him the other day about whether apple juice was real. He was like, you ever bitten into an apple and no juice at all comes out? I think it's a hoax. I was like, holy shit, like I can't win this argument. That's amazing. So I get very jealous of people who are phenomenal at drugs. He's having arguments in his brain about whether apple juice is real and shit. Oh my God. I wish I could have that kind of life, God damn it. But this has affected like everything that I see in so many ways. Like I can't even watch the Human Centipede series now without getting a little grossed out. I'm like it used to be just a fun family romp, and now I'm like, these people are gonna get sick. They're not practicing social distancing. They're not 6 feet apart. They're practically 6 feet inside of each other. What the fuck? This is wild. I've been experimenting a lot with food during this. I don't know if you guys know this, but any burrito can be a wet burrito if you are crying. Just save yourself a couple dollars at the taqueria and make your own sauce at home. I saw the trailer. I saw the trailer for the next Fast and the Furious movie. I got super excited because I'm a fucking moron. I'm an idiot. I love that shit. And it reminded me of in the fall when Vin Diesel. Did you hear when esteemed actor Vin Diesel dropped a dance club hit? Mm-hmm. Did you hear his song "Feel so Like I Do"? Yeah. Oh my God, it did. At the age of 53, when dance clubs are closed, he's like, "Now's the time to let him know what I can do on the old ones and twos." I was like, dude, I gotta hear this song. I gotta hear this song because I am gonna hate it. It's gonna be a piece of shit. And then I listened to that song like 30 times in a row. And then I got worried. I was like, oh my God, do I love Vin Diesel's music? Or do I have COVID-19? I got nervous. I was like, I gotta get fucking tested right away. Thankfully, clean bill of health. I just have no taste at all. That's what it is. One of my roommates bought a weighted blanket, and he got very excited. And I didn't want to break it to him, but like, if you don't do a lot of heavy lifting, any blanket can be a weighted blanket. You know, so like for me, any blanket, I'm just like, because I'm all legs over here. I've got just classic BGLs, bloated German legs. You know, I got no upper body strength. That's what's going on over here. I got some good news in my life. I found the Amazon Prime cancel subscription button. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, which is, you know, that's huge. That means I can find the clip. You know, they tried to hide it. They were like, I found you. I'll poke it again. I'll let you know. You know. Oh my goodness. I do miss going to movie theaters. That was like one of my favorite things to do. I'm glad they're like kind of reopening. I'm still like a little nervous to go, but like movie theaters are personally like where I feel sexy. You know, like dim lights, smell of butter, like that's my world, you know? I know I walk in there, someone's gonna be like, oh my God, this guy's gonna fucking blog about something later. This guy's very strong. He's gonna review, he's going on Letterboxd as soon as this picture's over. He's gonna let me know via the 5-star system what he believes of this picture. I saw the trailer for the upcoming Top Gun sequel too. And I love like new Tom Cruise movies because like now he insists on doing all of his own stunts and it's getting like Jackie Chan level insane at this point where he's scaling skyscrapers with no wires. He's holding onto planes in midair. And I think it's because Tom Cruise finally realizes that death is the only way out of the Church of Scientology. It's just like, I'll do whatever. There's no way out now. Katie! Get me the fuck out of there. Did you guys make it through April Fool's unscathed? Did anyone try to trick you? Anybody? Try and fucking do that? That'd be brutal this year. I got had though. I got on April 1st. I got a real bad trick played on me. I had to pay rent. So I was like, fuck that. That's fucking like good one, April 1st, you piece of shit. Like I think it'd be amazing if like that was the one day out of the year where like Subway made like really good sandwiches. And they were just like, you know how, like we know how to do it. We just don't, you know, go fuck yourself. And it was like, oh, you got me again, Subway. People have been posting up a lot of like sexy pictures online. A lot of, what do they call that when you post up like a sexy picture online?
Thirst traps.
What does that refer to? Thirst trap. Yeah, a classic thirsty, I call it. And to me, like when you are in need and you post up a thirst trap, okay? In my opinion, the people that like it, okay, the people that like that post of yours, that thirst trap, to me, they become heroes. And I think we should begin, you know, respecting that. And I think we should start calling them thirst responders. I think that's just like, thank you for your service. You know, you saved one person's self-esteem. That's a beautiful thing that you've done. I was on the phone with my dad recently. My dad's in the process of selling like the little childhood home I grew up in. And he was like, hey, Chad, is there anything you're like particularly proud of that you don't want us to like throw away? Maybe one of the childhood awards that you won. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, I don't remember winning any awards. Like, what awards did I win? And he says, well, it looks like in 5th grade, you won most humble. And I'm just like, well, you can't even brag about that award. Like, why does that award exist? Like, that's like giving a child that award is mean in a way. It's like, I don't want any attention put on me. Like, take it away. Like, they give me a fucking plaque to put it up in. Like, that's not what the most humble person would do. I feel weird even mentioning it right now. It's very strange, you know? I think holidays during this time have been very, very bizarre. Like, this might be the only Halloween where like toilet papering someone's house could be seen as an act of kindness. You know, just like they're like, oh, they must have known that we were running low. That's so sweet of them. Get it down. That was so kind of them to do that. That's so cool. I've been thinking of like ways to make extra money recently, like try and like, you know, just exist in the Bay Area. Like one idea I had, I was reading up on food from other cultures. I read that some countries eat donkey burgers, and that's something I've never heard of. I've never seen a donkey burger restaurant in the United States. I want to open up the first one, and I want to call it Ass to Mouth. Thank you for that. Thank you, Molly. I appreciate that. That was very nice. I've been drinking a lot at home. Anyone else? Anyone else been drinking a lot at home? There we go. Saving a few pennies, drinking at home. And, I'd be at bars in the past. I want to get like a tasty drink. I want to get like a Sex on the Beach. I think that's a good cocktail. But I couldn't afford it. So I'd have to ask the bartender to make me a rim job on the bus.
My God.
Just a PBR with the edges licked by somebody with a cold sore. It's a bargain beverage if you can find it. Another. Someone just vomited on the show. Holy shit. Someone threw the fuck up. That's wild as hell. I've also been pondering making motivational ass-eating posters.
Oh my God.
I don't know. I think this could be a thing. Like maybe one that says, I started at the bottom and I'm still there because I love eating ass. We're getting loosey-goosey up in here, guys. They put fucking, I've been doing a lot of research on like food, like nutritional facts for food. And on the back of popcorn boxes, they put the nutritional facts for popped popcorn and unpopped popcorn. Which to me, like, who the fuck is just guzzling kernels of popcorn? Like, why is that information there? Like, someone's like, this is how I love it. And it's also 10 times as many calories for unpopped kernels. So I think we're doing right. I don't know why the fuck we're doing that. I have a finite amount of time, so I'm going to drop just some knowledge on you guys. Do you guys know that 40% of baby birds die because they won't allow themselves to be fed by anyone but Michael Cera? That's just a truth. That's just a truth. Do you guys ever wonder if a mosquito ever sees someone drinking a Capri Sun and goes, "This is hot"? I just wanted to do a fun act out. That was my act out. This was my act out. That's the act out I could do on a Zoom show. Just a but hey, you know what? I'm gonna leave you guys with this one. There was a news story. Not really. It was barely a news story. Okay, I don't even know why the fuck it was. It shouldn't have been considered a news story. But early on, I think it was about a year ago. Adele. They were like, singer Adele lost weight. Adele is hot now. And I was like, Adele was already hot. I'll take Adele any way I can get her, Like, I think Adele was hot, back in the day. Adele's hot. Currently, she's a sultry, talented seductress. And I've got a big crush on her, always have, okay? And I don't know what she's been up to. I did hear a rumor that she might have a boyfriend. But if that's not true, if she's out there lonely and horned up during quarantine, I figured I would write a little song for her, let her know that I'm out there pining for her affections on a Zoom show after doing a sick-ass act out like this. And so here's my song for Adele, guys. Here, do a little stretching first. Adele, I'm Chad. I got a sweet beard, look pretty good in plaid. I wanna take you out for burritos and tea. So please go out with me. I'll buy you some curly fries. Wouldn't that be sweet? And savory surprise, and I want you to coagulate like a blood clot in my heart, and I won't even care during sex if you fall. Next time I come on this Zoom, if I get a date with Adele out of this, I'm buying everybody a White Claw Surge coming this summer.
Yay!
All right. Bye. I'm staying on here.
Yay!
Yeah.
Everybody, please continue to give it up for Shadow Bell.
Well, could you imagine if they made Alcoholic Surge? Oh.
Well, there's
Do you not know?
there's a White Claw Surge coming out. It's
I
It's
saw
not,
that.
it's not Surge. It's not Surge.
it might as well be, dude. Because we aren't getting that Alcoholic Surge, so we gotta have White Claw come in and pick up the pieces. And I love that you've got Carl Weathers back there, dude. He rules.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah,
We will. I'm
just
sorry.
wait,
Yeah.
just wait.
But right now I'm talking to Adriana McKay.
Yeah, when I
Hello,
booked you,
Adriana.
I was like, sorry, you don't get to talk to Ruben, so I guess I'm apparently a fucking liar. Sorry about that. My bad. Ruben, we have to have a chat after this, so just hang tight after everybody's left. Chad, how are you doing right
Yeah.
now? How's it going?
I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, I'm doing solid. You don't believe me, but you know.
I mean,
yeah,
I
I'd be
would
like,
love for you to expand on that. I thought it was a pretty open.
What? Let me see
it's a
what I
pretty
can do.
open-ended question.
Oh, can I tell you something that happened that was a little wild on Saturday night, last Saturday?
You've got the floor,
My
my friend.
I mentioned Dronos, my roommate. He is very good at drugs. I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
He was in LA for the week visiting family and friends, and he brought with him a bag of edible cookies. And he said to me, "Hey, you can have one of these cookies if you want."
Mhm.
And I was like, "I'll try one of those. Sure." I'm not too, I'm not very well versed in edibles. And so I had like a quarter of a cookie, like a very small amount. And about 2 hours into it, I'm not okay. And I messaged him and I'm like, dude, was this laced with something? What's going on here? And I tried calling him and I couldn't get a hold of him. And then I called an ambulance on myself.
Oh no.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Because
No.
I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I was just insanely high. And the ambulance shows up and I was coming down at that point and I was like, "Hey, I think I'm just really high." And they were like, you wouldn't believe how often this occurs. But I'm waiting on that fucking ambulance bill because I didn't get like driven to the hospital, but they came out, and they had to talk me down. And I even he was like, "Hey, if you do you want to step in the back and like we can take your vital signs and stuff?" And then after I stepped in the back of the ambulance, I was like, in my brain, I was like, "Oh my God, I am dead, and this is who's transporting me to hell." I figured I was going to hell too. I didn't even assume heaven. I was like, I'm going to hell.
Oh no.
And this ambulance is taking me there. And I told them that. I was like, this is what I'm thinking right now. And they're like, well, you're being very cognizant. And right then, when I was in the back of the ambulance, Jesse came home. And he sees me in the back of the ambulance. I'm like, "Jesse, get over here." And he's like, "Dude, are you okay?" And I was like, "I had an edible." And he was like, "Oh, damn it, dude. Oh, you're too high, man." And he talked, just talking to Jesse, like made me, that was what, like, okay, I can, because I was all alone at that night. And I think like just having Jesse to talk to, I was like, I talked myself down. And so yeah, I'm alive, so that's good.
There you go. Congratulations.
Yeah.
First off, I think you had the perfect person available to talk you down from being too high.
Absolutely.
What I wouldn't give to have like every time I got high, like too high, which is actually every time I get high, just having Jesse be like, "Hey man, it's all good. Like you're fine. Like you want to talk about this Bruce Springsteen album? Like that's all I want.
Yeah.
That's all I want." Listen, okay, yesterday I ended up, because if you cannot tell, I do drugs, okay?
Weed mom.
Let's go. I've done my fair share, but I always find myself doing what I think is like such a, like, it's the most stereotypical thing of like getting like too high is I start thinking about climate change and then I immediately start having a panic attack. Like it is every single time, like on the dot. Like, okay, I'm having a good time. I only smoked like, I only did 2 hits. I'm fine. Oh my God, we are so fucked. We are so doomed. We're gonna just.
But what comes into your head about it? Do you literally like imagine like a wave coming through your window, like, oh fuck?
No, it's just kind of like you start thinking about your own mortality, and you're like, wow, I don't know if I can. Like, I just start like like I'll be like in the middle of washing the dishes and be like, I don't know if it's a
Yeah.
responsible thing to have children. Like it's
Yeah.
not good. Although, like, this is your interview, but I'm gonna just say a quick
Go
story.
for
The,
it,
the
yeah.
first time that I ever got too high, I had a panic attack, which is the biggest panic attack I ever had, and it was the day before the series finale of Parks and Recreation, and I thought I was like
shit.
freaking out, and it should have been an indicator that I wasn't actually dying, because I was like, my thoughts weren't like, oh my god, my family, oh my god, my friends. It was, oh my god, I'm not gonna be able to watch Parks and Recreation, like, be done. Like,
Yeah.
this is like, oh my god, like, I'm not gonna know what's gonna happen to Leslie and the gang, because I'm in the middle of dying. Anyway, weed is bad, and maybe we shouldn't do it that much. Hey, so, Chad, how's Rick Moranis doing, as your...
He's doing well. He's
Yes.
doing very well. I've been protecting him every single night. I literally wake up to Rick Moranis' face staring at me and smiling every morning.
Would
So,
you
know,
like
to
tell...
answer your previous question if things are going well, they're doing pretty well, actually.
That's good. That's good. I'm glad to hear that, Rick. Do you want to expand on the evolution of this particular bit that I've seen a lot?
Well, when I heard that Rick Moranis got punched in the head, I was just like, huh? And I you know, it upset me, and I was like, somebody's got to protect Rick. And so I made like a bodyguard audition video, and it was fun to do, and people thought it was good, and I made a bunch more, and it's been enjoyable to pretend that I'm his bodyguard. But my boss actually like loved him so much, she bought me a fucking cardboard cutout Rick Moranis head, and that's it's on my bedroom wall right now.
I was gonna say, like,
yeah, it's
you
just
should.
super entertaining.
I was gonna say you should go grab it, but if it's already like posted up there, then
Yeah, it's like pinned up there.
Oh yeah,
But-
don't. It's not worth it for this.
I-
But I'm glad to hear that you are doing. And would you say that you would put your life on the line for Rick Moranis?
I mean, some people are willing to die for their country, so I'd die for Rick Moranis, sure.
Yeah.
You know,
I was
it's
just
the same kind of it's the same sort of concept in a way.
Yeah. It's something that represents freedom.
I'll die for Canada, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, why
I,
not? Why not?
the day
It's the same
after the day after Rick Moranis got punched, this guy I like who does t-shirts did one that said it was a defend pop punk shirt, but it just said defend Rick Moranis.
Yeah.
I bought that shit immediately.
Have you gotten it
I
in
saw
yet?
that. It's super cool.
Oh, I have it. Yeah, I've
Oh,
worn
good.
it. Yes, it has come. It is not lost in the mail.
It has come.
It has No, that's your WCW blanket.
Oh, Chad.
That was a 2 hour ago callback. Holy
And you
shit.
know what? And this is why you're the headliner. What can I say? You've earned your stripes.
Because
you're
of the
man.
WCW blanket callback.
That's
Hell yeah.
good. That's
Can,
good.
can I ask Chad? And this isn't my bit. This is a genuine question for Chad.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Chad, what would genuinely? What do you think you would do if you did meet Rick Moranis?
Oh, I'd just be very happy and excited, and I'd give him a big hug and say thank you for the entertainment. And I'd probably try and show him one of the dumb videos I made, but I would be very embarrassed at the same time. You know, be like,
Are you-
I made these bodyguard audition videos. Hope you enjoy. You know.
Are you excited for his well, he was supposed to return before COVID, but now who knows what's gonna happen? But are you like
I
excited?
don't
for
know. Like I don't
'Cause
know
he's-
if honestly he seems like he's content just existing. So I love that. I think that's dope as fuck. And like, no, I'm not gonna like push him to like do what he doesn't want to do. Like, I think he's been like propositioned to do a ton of projects, and he's just like, well, I don't care.
Well, he
He's
agreed.
okay.
He agreed to Honey, I Shrunk the Audience reboot.
Ooh.
I did hear that. Like, I that'd
Honey,
be
I
awesome
Shrunk
if it
the
happened.
Audience?
Or the kid. I said audience. That is the Disneyland interactive.
Yeah.
You know we
experience.
can't go and see that in June, right?
It's been closed for 20 years.
I don't care. I think
Ah.
it's still important to bring up.
But no, yeah. I feel like I mean, it's Josh Gad is supposed to play his adult son. And to be
I'm
honest,
not a big Josh Gad fan, honestly.
well, if
No,
I
I'm
was
not super into Josh Gad.
if I was a Hollywood producer and I had to cast Rick Moranis' adult son, I think he's in this room right now.
Aww.
I would love that. Let's
Adriana, I
let's
think you'd be
let's-
great. Oh,
Let's
Thank
get it
you.
going. Let's get it going. 9 participants. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Chad,
Let's sign this petition.
Hashtag Chad for Rick Moranis' son in any role. It doesn't matter. We just want to see Chad play Rick Moranis' son.
And I would say every role. It's not going to make a lot of sense continuity-wise, but I think it's really important that we get this petition going.
Chad plays adult Bam Bam in a Flintstones sequel.
I think that's the move.
That'd be phenomenal.
Hey,
Let's do this.
Hey, Chad. So you're known for being kind of a film dude. You into A24?
I am. Yeah.
Okay.
I like them.
Cool.
For sure.
I'm trying to think of what the follow-up question is to that because I really wasn't sure where that was gonna go. What's your A24 film of choice if you have to pick?
Is that did they do Hereditary?
They did do Hereditary.
I loved Hereditary.
It's the best one.
What a
It
fucking!
rips.
It's amazing. It's an amazing movie. There's even like a interview with Martin Scorsese where he talks about Hereditary.
Wow.
How great of a film it is. That's one of those movies to me. Cause I'm a huge horror. I love horror movies.
Mm-hmm.
And when people say they love horror movies, they didn't like that movie. I'm just like, what do you want out of a horror movie?
Right.
Like, what are you looking for? Because to me, that covers any possible thing you can want from a horror film. And the fact that Toni Collette did not get a fucking Oscar nomination is
Bullshit.
absurd. It's crazy because that will go down as one of the best performances, at least of that decade.
I am your mother.
She's phenomenal.
It's
That
so
whole dinner
good.
table scene was amazing, and the son, I can't remember his name, but the guy that played the
I
son
believe it
was
is.
great.
Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Let me holler at my roommates really
He's from the
quick.
Naked Brothers band.
Okay.
I think
She's
it's
gonna
Nat.
check the
I think
VHS.
it's Nat Wolf.
Rebecca, which
That
Yeah.
sounds good. Yeah,
It's not
that's
Wolf.
it.
It's not Wolf. It's not Wolf.
Hereditary?
Yeah.
Well, Adriana's gone. It's my show now.
Alex.
And also that movie,
one with the what?
the trailers were so good
Okay.
because you had no idea what was gonna it just gave you a sense of the tone of it. And when the big event, I'm not gonna say it in case somebody has not seen it, but when that happened in the movie, like 40 minutes in maybe, everyone in the theater was just like, holy fuck, because they no one was expecting that to occur.
I have
When a
been
movie
told.
does, especially horror, when they do something that is unexpected and something that you cannot do in a movie, and then they do it, that makes you so uneasy for the rest of the movie, and that's what I love about horror.
I have been told that.
And also, so many horror movies follow like a template. Like there's a formula for them. So like when they deviate from that, it's really exciting, and it's fun to watch something you're familiar with and used to. But like I think that's the reason a lot of people love horror movies is because it's like, oh my god, like I know exactly what's gonna happen. I don't know, But like when they deviate from it, like Hereditary did, it's fucking thrilling. It's really really cool.
I have been
You're-
told
you're
that
back.
Alex Wolf is the one that's in Hereditary.
We thought it was Nat Wolf.
I was told it was Alex. I just
I'm gonna
heard that it
Google
was
it.
the less attractive one, which I thought was.
Oh, there's 2 of them?
There is 2 of them. There's Nat and Alex.
Oh my
Wolf.
god.
Of the Naked Brothers band.
Yeah, no, like
Oh.
to your point, Ruben, about like horror being the thing that's like, okay, this is something that's supposed to unsettle me. Listen, Ari Aster, hello, welcome to. Let's talk about the king of unsettling, because that basically is the entirety of Hereditary and especially Midsummer. Like Hereditary in particular, I think is really great. I think the more that you dive into the the more that the movie like goes into everything behind it, because I don't want to spoil it for the chat, the more that it like goes into it, the more uneasy, like without getting too spoily, like when Toni Collette finds the picture album, that is like, okay, it's time to get uncomfortable. And then you get to the end and you're like, oh, I have to take a shower, like inside and out, because I don't know what I just watched, but I know that it was fucked up.
Did you watch, and I don't even know if I would recommend it, but like, have you watched the short film that he made before that movie?
Yes, dude.
Called The Trouble with the Johnsons. I don't know. I'm not going to say watch it, but it's fucked up. And like the fact that he even got to make like a full length like studio picture, it's an independent film, but it's still like he had backing. Like if you watch The Trouble with the Johnsons, holy shit! The fact that he was given money to make a full length movie is incredible. If you watch that movie, because it is a very, very hard movie to watch.
Wow. I see. Like I am a weird like I like horror. I thought that I didn't like horror for a really long time, but it turns out that I don't like bad movies.
And there's a lot of bad horror movies.
Exactly. And so like that just if you're in a similar camp to me, I maybe check it out. I don't know. Who is just to pivot the conversation before we get like wrapped up? Who is an overrated director in your opinion? Let's be haters. Like Chad, this is girl talk. We're ready to be haters. Who's an overrated director? Give me your hottest take.
This is douchey. I mean, I gotta go just strictly because of how heralded he is. I gotta go Tarantino.
Oh.
Personally.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I like his movies, but I'm not like, oh my god, this guy's incredible. I don't, I've seen some Tarantino movies. I'm like,
Yeah, I mean, I feel
really
like
like him
Tarantino, there's just something in his movies. I can't figure out what it is that he's just really into. Austin, do you know what he's into in his movies? Austin, do you have any idea what Tarantino really likes? I don't know. Oh, you're right. It's using racial slurs. That's what it was.
There we go. So before we close this out, because we're running out of time here, Chad, but it's been just absolutely delightful to hear your wisdoms and have you back on the show, even though the last time you were on, I was not. So it's great to have you on, me talking to you.
It's good to see you, Adriana.
Yeah, but you know what? Here, you get your treat. You get to talk to Ruben, because Ruben has some questions for you.
Oh my god,
Bit
what?
time.
Bit time.
Okay. Well, I've now changed my background from Carl Weathers to this gross foot pervert.
Can you change it back to Carl Weathers? This is making me sick.
I have to find it here. I'll find something that won't get us kicked off YouTube. Okay.
There we go.
So,
Monster High. Thank you.
All right. That's Monster High. That's Chad in the ambulance.
That's right.
Chad, we're gonna be talking 80s action stars.
Oh yeah, baby, yeah.
All right. I'm gonna give you a this or that. You tell me which one and maybe just the first one that whether you like more, you think is better. Either way, we're gonna go for it. And I kind of tried to go the undersungs, but there's some obvious choices here.
Cool.
Okay,
First
enough
one.
with the. Go for it. No more
Dolph
foreplay.
Lundgren
Go.
versus Bruce Campbell.
Wait, who?
Dolph Lundgren.
The first one?
Dolph Lundgren versus Bruce Campbell.
Oh. Bruce Campbell, dude.
Jackie
Bruce Campbell. And dude, come on, man.
Well, okay, hold on.
Sorry.
Do you know the only movie that Bruce Campbell and Kurt Russell are in together is Sky High?
I do know that. Yeah.
That sucks. Jackie Chan versus Mel Gibson.
Jackie Chan. What?
That was a test.
Oh my god. Who's picking Mel Gibson? What?
Well, Austin did.
Oh, Austin, I love this team. That's a classic pee-pee head move, dude. You don't want to do that. You don't want to pick Mel Gibbs over
hate my
JC,
life.
dude.
Harrison Ford versus Kurt Russell.
Okay. Kurt Russell.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Look at the
I love
audience
Kurt, yeah.
reaction to that. That is a spicy take.
I don't even think it's that controversial. I don't think that's controversial at all, but okay. That's all right.
I mean,
You ever seen Big Trouble in Little China? That movie's incredible.
Kurt Russell can actually act. Harrison Ford just plays different levels of Harrison Ford in every movie.
Also watch have you seen Breakdown with Kurt Russell?
Ooh, no.
That's a phenomenal thriller.
Have you
Watch Breakdown.
This sounds like I'm about to do a joke. Have you seen the movie where he plays Santa Claus?
I have. Yeah.
It's really good.
The Christmas Chronicles. He
plays
plays
a
a good fuckable Santa in that,
Yeah.
that film.
And
Yeah.
that's all we want in
True.
this world. Thank you everyone
Yeah.
for coming to Okay, so
Like-
all we want is fuckable Santa.
This isn't your thing. Get out of here. Oh
Everyone
my god.
wants fuckable Santa.
Everybody does want fuckable Santa. Thank you, Ruben. Chad, thank you you so much for being on the show. This has been an absolute
you.
delight. This has been an absolute slice. I would love to hear more of your film takes because, you know, why not? Let's wax poetic and bloated together one of
Sure.
these days. That sounds very fun.
Bloated? Let's do
That's
it.
all. That is all film discourse is. Is just like everybody's talking out of their ass, and we love it. We love it.
Yeah.
I mean, at least for myself. That's a little, that's projecting onto you. But here is your opportunity. Please tell people where you can be found if you wish.
Yeah, and all the, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Gotta find me on Facebook though. At Chad Opitz. TikTok. Molly knows me from TikTok. All at Chad Opitz. And if you want to Venmo me, Venmo you so that I can pay off this ambulance bill, then that'd be good. So
There we
sweet.
go.
Yeah.
All right, folks, please give it up one last time for Chad Opitz. Folks, oof. I finished that third drink. I gotta go to bed soon. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate the hell out of you. We are going on we're going on a week hiatus next week, but we will be back. But until then, I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Thanks so much for joining us, and get home safe, why don't you? Take care.
Yeah.
Bye.
And
Bye.
bring